Thursday. They're all running together at this point. November 17th. It is right at 5:30 in the morning, all set up. I got that Glendale decoy all the way out there at about 100 yards in this field. Hunting the same spot I hunted yesterday morning. And I'm on this fence post, corner fence row that overlooks this big field. My food plot is a couple 100 yards up here to my right. I don't know if I said it's 43 degrees. I seen a little 8-point in the middle of town running with his nose down on my way in here. So hiked out there and put that decoy up, got back, threw the blind up, got everything packed in here. And deer cast as it is perfect, or great conditions all day. So it's the best day of the week based on all the conditions. So we're gonna settle in here, and I'm planning on doing an all-day sit. But if I don't have any luck this morning, probably around midday, I'm gonna switch and get up in that tower blind, because my wind's gonna start changing directions to give me a better opportunity to hunt that stand. So I'm tired, I'm wore out, I'm excited, and I'm ready to see a big old, at least 10-point come out here into this field this morning, so stay tuned. That happened quick. Crazy part, man. Alright, so I gotta apologize. I just filmed a spike go across the top of this hill. I moved the camera back over. It was actually just doing some work. And I looked up and this guy was just smoking across that field. Guys, all I had time to do was grab my rifle, man, and throw it out this window, and he's dead right over there. Yeah, looks like a good 10-point. One of those 10 points we were in here after, so. Sorry I didn't get the kill on video, but, you know, you put in so much time and chasing down these dudes, man, and that was one of those moments, like, it's all right, grab the camera, grab the gun, and I looked out there and I knew it was one of the 10s, and I wasn't gonna take a chance on missing that shot as fast as he was coming across that field. So I just let him. 1, 2, boom, and he hit the ground. I'm gonna calm down, and I'm gonna get back with you guys when we go over and get him. Stay tuned. I love this feeling. son behind me. Pretty sure I know where this dude's at. Drop down in this high grass. I'll show you in a second, since I didn't get it on film, how this thing happened, but like I said, I just recorded that little spike going across this hill. I'll show you. Just cutting across that hill. And I just moved the camera back over and set it down. And I just look up and he was barreling over this hill, full steam. So I found him and I let him, and boom, I hit him the first time. I know I hit him twice, but he didn't drop. I pulled that the trigger again, and he went straight down. So I hope. Look at this high grass in here. But he came right over top, right behind this tree, stood right there for a second, and then just darted across here. It's gotta be right in here somewhere. There he is. Oh yeah. He's not my biggest deer ever, but so you can see the decoy. He never even saw that decoy. But this guy's running. He smells. I hit him back. Hit him back the first time because he was running so fast. That second shot dropped him in his tracks. Well, 30-06 did a number on him. Pretty sure he's expired, but yeah. Guys, that's not my biggest buck ever. But man, am I just tickled with him. He's broke off right there. That was fresh. I bet you broke off this morning. I mean, that's fresh. Battery broke off when he hit the ground here. You can feel there's an indentation. Oh, it's hard to self-film and you can see. So I passed on that 8-point Saturday. That was hard to do because he was a good looking deer, 3.5-year-old. I was like, man, if he just had 2 more points. And I knew this guy's out here. He came in, I don't know, several weeks ago. It was the first time I got pictures of him. I got 3 10s in here. A big crab claw 10. I'm pretty sure he's a lot older, but I haven't seen him since October. And he's the bigger of the 2 other 10s that we've got on this property. So I'm more than tickled to put this one on my wall. Say 3.5 years old, and he's gonna eat good. So oh, man, it feels good to punch that tag. Another big old Kentucky whitetail. Might just sit out here and get a doe too. All right, guys. I'll check back in with you. All right, everybody. So thank goodness Matt ran out from work today and is going to help me get this bad boy loaded up. But as you can see, a little better picture now that he's up. He broke that tine off and he's got some, you can see where he was fighting, missing hair on his back, heavily in rut. His hocks are real black, smells bad. But this was one of the 10 points that showed up here late in October. And I went ahead and said that if I had a chance at one of them, and sure enough, I just recorded that spike going up the top of this hill behind me. And I moved the camera back on the other side of the blind, set it down, actually got on my phone and was doing some work stuff and looked up, and this was minutes, excuse me, and he popped that hill, and he popped that hill at full steam, headed right for this wood line. And so had a decision to make. I knew which deer it was. So I grabbed my rifle. There was no time to get the camera turned around on him. And man, I've been out here in this cold so much every single day, it's starting to get to my throat. But yeah, I grabbed that rifle and I led him, hit him back, as you can see. That hunched him over, but at least it slowed him down and got another good shot on him. He dropped in his tracks. So just could not be more excited about what we continue to pull off of this farm. And Frisky, while we're making this video, I'd like to talk about Frisky too. I've watched that deer for 3 years. Matt just dropped his head. Matt's passed on this deer. I've passed on that deer. We were really excited to see him again this year, and he didn't blow up hardly at all. And so I'm thinking he was still a 3-year-old, had huge potential. And I saw some pictures of him on Facebook the other day, and I'm like, oh. So I reached out to the guy, and the cool thing is you know, come friends with him, start sharing intel, and just asked him, hey man, if you wind up getting a deer, let me know, so you know I'm not chasing one or the other. And sure enough, opening day, we weren't out here. Frisky was in front of my in front of my blind, the tower blind, in the food plot at 8:20 something in the morning, and walked right back there, right by me. So I could have had a chance at him if I was here, but like I said, he wasn't on our hit list. We were really hoping he would make it another year. But the story of Frisky came to an end Saturday morning by the neighbor over here at the top of the hill. About 45 minutes later, after he passed in front of my camera, that guy took him. So Frisky is no more. The story ends with him being harvested by the neighbor. But the cool part is that I made friends with that guy. I reached out to him, you know, extended an olive branch, and I guess that's the biggest lesson to be learned is, you know who's hunting around you, get to know them, you know, help each other out, and communicate. So that way we know that Frisky's and that story came to an end. We're not looking for him come this spring. So guys, this guy does not even have a name. We've been focused on so many different farms that we haven't spent a lot of time out here. And when I started getting intel on these 2 10s, I never did name them, but his if he would have had his other, if he wouldn't have broke that off, and I'm assuming either last night or this morning, a little chip here too. You can see he's got this almost like chalk in there from, I don't know if he might have been rubbing on a concrete post or something. I don't know what this deer was doing.
He's got the tip up there too.
Yeah, but he got broke off a little bit. I would say he was here recently. He's missing hair off his back, so definitely been fighting. But when I first had pictures of him, I have to go back and find them. Hopefully I didn't delete them. But I mean, he was only about that far apart, so he's probably missing at least 3 inches off of this tip. But again, excited to be sitting behind this guy. Matt, Saturday when I passed that 8 point, I said, man, if it had 2 more points on it, I would have dropped it. This guy looks almost identical to that deer, but he has the 2 more points. So at least a 3.5-year-old, if not a 4.5-year-old, good buck. And now we can got the monkey off my back. Matt's got the monkey off his back, but he didn't really have a monkey. He only spent 5 minutes in a blind.
I was about 15. Okay.
And so we got 2 great deer down, and now we can shift our focus out to Fort Knox, out to post, and hopefully get behind some of those big giants out there. So guys, appreciate you tuning in, and until next time, wake up and hunt.